The upscale restaurant was filled with laughter and clinking glasses as well-dressed patrons enjoyed their lavish meals. At one table, a group of wealthy businessmen sat, their voices loud and commanding. A young waiter approached nervously, carefully balancing a tray of drinks. Just as he reached the table, one of the men deliberately knocked into him, sending glasses crashing to the floor. The restaurant went silent. "Are you kidding me?" the man scoffed. "This is why people like you don't belong here." The waiter stammered an apology, his hands shaking. I'm so sorry, sir." But before the businessman could humiliate him further, a calm but firm voice cut through the tension. "That's enough." Keanu Reeves stood nearby, his eyes locked onto the arrogant man. "Where are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments. If you love uplifting stories, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more inspiring content. Now, let's continue." The businessman smirked, unimpressed. "And who do you think you are?" Keanu took a step forward. "Someone who knows that respect isn't bought, it's given." The young waiter looked down, humiliated, but Keanu gently placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "You okay?" The waiter nodded hesitantly. The businessman scoffed. "This is none of your business." Keanu crossed his arms, his voice unwavering. "When someone is treated unfairly, it becomes everyone's business." The restaurant guests murmured, some nodding in agreement. The businessman, clearly annoyed, pulled out his wallet. "Here, kid, take $100 and get out of my sight." Keanu shook his head. "He doesn't need your money. He needs your respect." The waiter tried to step away, but Keanu stopped him. "You don't have to walk away from people like him." He turned to the businessman. "But maybe you should learn what it feels like." Without another word, Keanu took a glass of water from a nearby table and calmly poured it over the man's expensive suit. Gasps echoed around the room. The businessman shot up from his seat. "Are you insane?" Keanu stayed composed. "Now you know what it's like to be embarrassed in front of a crowd." The businessman clenched his fists, but seeing the disapproving stares from the other guests, he grabbed his jacket and stormed out. The young waiter exhaled, his hands still trembling. I don't know what to say." Keanu smiled. "Say this. You belong here just as much as anyone else." The restaurant owner approached, nodding. "Keanu, that was something else. This young man is one of our best employees. He deserves respect." Keanu patted the waiter on the back. "Then make sure he gets it." The owner turned to the waiter. "Your next promotion? It's coming sooner than you think." As Keanu left the restaurant, the young waiter watched him go, a newfound confidence in his posture. The guests slowly returned to their meals, but something in the atmosphere had changed. Kindness had replaced arrogance. The waiter smiled to himself. He wouldn't forget this moment, and neither would anyone else. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an uplifting story. See you in the next one.